guys, it's Karen. So I've done a couple videos about traveling now, and a lot of them have to do with safety. I've talked about common ways that thieves steal from purses, and also tips on how to stay safe when traveling alone. Safety is definitely one of the things on the top of my mind when traveling, and obviously because I've also made a whole purse dedicated to safety. These are the anti-theft waterproof crossbodies that I've designed for Arden Cove, and they're launching on Indiegogo if you're interested in checking it out. Safety is definitely at the top of my priority list when traveling or even at home living in a city. But of course you should have a ton of fun too. So here are my top tips of how to have a successful solo trip. My first tip is to have a copy of your passport and very important information. You should have one copy for your purse and then one copy for your suitcase in case you lose your purse. Hopefully you watched my video of how to protect your purse so that you don't run into that situation, but just in case. Number 2 is pretty obvious. Do what you want to do. You don't have a friend or family member to accommodate to. You don't have to consider what they like or their feelings about certain things. So if you are a huge space nerd, you can go to the planetarium and spend the whole day there if you wanted to. Take this time to do whatever you want to do, and if that means sleeping in until 11 a.m., hey, guess what? You can. Because it's your vacation. You do you. Number 3, it's okay to not do everything. I know you're spending a lot of money and you want to get the most out of this trip, but it's impossible to do every single little thing, and if you end up overpacking your schedule, you might end up not enjoying your trip as much. And so instead, I would suggest to prioritize what you want to do. Don't overschedule things. If you end up having some extra time, you can do the next thing on the list, or you can just play it by ear and wander around. Number 4, walk as much as possible. It's the best way to explore the city, and you'll bump into things that you wouldn't have bumped into otherwise, and you might find some really cool stuff. Of course, public transit is also great when it's too far to walk. Number 5, pack light. If you've seen my packing videos, you know that I carry only one backpack when possible. I'll do carry-on only, and it's great. I don't have to check in my bag. I know I can carry everything myself and toss it into the overhead bin myself. And it's also easy to navigate the streets when I arrive so that I'm not lugging my luggage around trying to navigate the streets to the hotel. During the day, I love traveling with crossbodies, especially our own. Obviously, it's great because it's hands-free and it has security features and it's waterproof. It's ideal for traveling and really comfortable so you don't carry too much around. The full size is great for days when I'm going to be spending a lot of time on trains, so I can carry a Kindle with me, a little novel, or a journal. The mini is great when I'm on the move all day because it's so small it's going to not be in my way, but it's big enough to carry all of my essentials, my sunglasses, my camera, my portable charger, my cell phone, and then obviously cards and keys. And that's all I need, and it's perfect. Number 6 is learn how to be a smart traveler. As I said before, I have a couple of videos on this, and I highly recommend that you check them out. Even if it's not my own videos, check out some other videos or articles online so that you're educated and informed. I don't want you to be scared. Don't be afraid of solo travel, but definitely be educated. Stay informed. Number 7 is to meet new people. I know I just said to be safe and everything like that. Being safe doesn't mean being afraid of people. You should be afraid of certain people, but not afraid of everyone. But if you're smart about it, meeting new people can be perfectly safe and often very rewarding. If they're local, you can learn so much about the place you're staying and they can give you great recommendations. If they're fellow travelers, you can talk about what you guys are doing, and if there's common interests, you can actually link up and make a group because sometimes there's group discounts for things, which is really nice. And of course, you make new friends, so it's great. Number 8 is learning how to enjoy being alone and getting to know yourself. I know that sounds a little bit silly because of course you know yourself, but when you're traveling alone, you're spending a lot of time by yourself. You're going to learn pretty quickly your strengths and your weaknesses, what you're comfortable with and what you're uncomfortable with. For example, you might be just fine walking around during the day by yourself, but you're actually not as comfortable eating alone at a restaurant by yourself. In those cases, I challenge you to face those uncomfortable moments. For example, if you don't like eating alone at a restaurant, try it out and see how you like it. Maybe after a couple times you end up really enjoying it. You spend more time actually tasting the food, or you do more people watching and enjoy the scenery. You might even end up talking to the person at the table next to you. So it can be a really cool experience that you might have not challenged yourself to do otherwise. So the final thing I want to leave you guys with is, remember, it's okay if something goes wrong. You can only try to deal with a bad situation as best as you can and then move on. That being said, some unfortunate situations are preventable, such as picking a purse that a thief will not steal from you, or at least make it harder for the thief to steal from you. If you want to check out our anti-theft waterproof crossbody, we are on Indiegogo. Check out the link in the description bar on how to get your very own. I want to leave off with a question for you guys. What are your best tips for a successful solo trip? I'd love to hear your answer in a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.